Hey YouTube, welcome to the video. Today I wanted to talk about the road to trail shoes that I own and kind of compare them. Road to trail is kind of a category where the lugs are usually not as deep, but they do have lugs, which allows you some grip on light to moderate trails, but they're flat enough and not so deep, so they feel pretty good on the road as well. I have found this type of shoe is really good for races that are a mixture of maybe some trail, some road, or a gravel type situation, or a run where there's a lot of dirt road. I also have found them wonderful for traveling with, because you can take one shoe with you and you're pretty good if you have to walk around the city, or if you get out on a light trail. They work great there too. The first shoe I'm going to talk about that I have is the Topo MT5. I used it for the Badger 100 last year. I did 80 miles in it. It's a great shoe. I was able to do that because the majority of that road was kind of a dirt road, nothing real technical, and it worked great. I also find these work pretty good on a moderate trail, but they, as you'll see, the grip is not real deep, but it is a Vibram XS Trek EVO outsole, which still does grip pretty well. These shoes are not super cushioned. They're 28 in the heel, 23 in the forefoot. But if I'm running on a dirt road, that's pretty cushioned anyway. So I found these worked great. Good shoes. I really enjoyed them. They come in at about 9.3 ounces in a men's size 9. You'll see I definitely have put some wear on the outsole where I ran in the on pavement, but they've still got a lot of life left in them. The second shoe that I have is actually the Topo Ultra Venture 4. It is actually very similar. It just has a lot more stack height. Again, it has their zip foam midsole. It's a 5mm drop again, no rock plate, but it's and it has the Vibram XS Trek EVO outsole again. But it is, you add 7mm of stack height. It's 35 in the heel, 30 in the forefoot for 5mm drop. I wore these when we went to England and was able to use it both on walking around the city and used it out on the trails. We did some running out on footpaths, and it just worked great. They do weigh a little bit more. They weigh 10.4 ounces in a men's size 9. But the lockdown is good. They're very comfortable. Again, same use case. I think they're going to be good for road to trail. They're going to be good on light trails. I run on these on pretty moderate trails. I wouldn't run anything that's super rocky or technical, but if it's not too rocky or technical, these can definitely handle the downhills, the ups, and it has pretty good grip. The third road to trail shoe that I have now is the On Cloudsurfer Trail 2. It has their Mission Grip outsole, which is not very deep lugs, but the Mission Grip actually does a very good job gripping. These have an 8mm drop. They're 34.5 in the heel, 26.5 in the forefoot. They are a little bit more expensive than the other shoes. The MT5 sell for $135. The Ultra Venture 4 sell for $155. These sell for $170. But with that said, the Helion foam in these is very grippy. They are pretty flexible. The fit is really good. They're well cushioned. Very comfortable shoe, and almost as much stack height as in the Ultra Venture 4s. The only thing I would say negative is I would stick to light trails on these. I would not go moderate. Partly because the lugs are even a little bit smaller, and also the heel in this shoe is so soft. You have some firmness when you run up forefoot, but running on the heel, it's just too soft and unstable for me. So going downhill on a trail that's up and down, it just doesn't feel stable enough. So I would reserve these for a place where I can really run. I'll run a lot on the roads on these. I'll run in places where it's a fairly flat trail and not very technical, but also a good shoe. So those are really my road to trail shoes. Again, I'd say if you are going to run pretty much all on road, get a road shoe. If you're going to run on something more technical, or you're likely to have more mud or rocky terrain, you probably want something with more grip than these. But these have a lot of versatility. Like I said, when you travel and you only want one shoe, or if you're doing a run down to the trail where you're having to run on the road to get to the trail, or if you're doing a mixed race, which I've done some of those too. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the road to trail shoes that I own. If you find it interesting, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in any more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And keep moving!